What I am about to say in this video is going to make some people uncomfortable because I am going to call out the biggest lie being sold to crypto beginners right now. A lie that is costing real people real money every single day. And if you have already believed it, I would rather hear the truth from me now. I warned you at the end of my last video that this one might hurt, especially if you are emotionally attached to meme coins. Well, here we are. Let us talk about what is actually happening in the crypto market in 2026. Not the version influencers are selling, but the version the data supports. Let me start with the good news, because there is genuinely a lot of it. Crypto in 2026 is more legitimate than it has ever been. The total market cap has surpassed $4.5 trillion. That is not speculation anymore. That is a real asset class. Bitcoin ETFs are now mainstream financial products that pension funds and sovereign wealth funds invest in. The regulatory landscape has matured dramatically. The Genius Act in the US and the MiCA framework in Europe have created clear rules for how crypto operates. This is enormously positive because clear regulation means less fraud, more institutional money, and more trust. Real-world asset tokenization is booming. This is not a buzzword. It is happening right now, at scale, and stablecoins have become a dominant force. More than 70% of the blockchain transactions, they have quietly become one of the most useful financial tools on the planet for cross-border payments. So the foundation is strong. The infrastructure is better than ever. The opportunity is real. But now I need to tell you what is not real. And this is where it gets uncomfortable. The biggest lie in crypto right now is that meme coins are a legitimate investment strategy for beginners. They are not. I know that is not what you want to hear. I know someone on TikTok showed you their screenshot of turning $500 into $50,000. What they did not show you is the study that found for every person who wins big on a meme coin, roughly 100 others lose everything. Meme coins have no fundamental value. They have no technology. They have no use case. They exist purely on hype, speculation, and the hope that someone will buy after you do. That is not investing. That is a game of musical chairs, and when the music stops, most people are left standing. If you are a beginner, and if you are watching this series, you probably are, please hear me when I say this. Stay away from meme coins. At least until you have built a foundation, developed real analytical skills, and can afford to lose every dollar you put in. Which brings me to the second thing that is overhyped: get-rich-quick narratives. Social media is saturated with people showing their crypto profits. What they are not showing you is the losses that came before, the sleepless nights, the lessons that cost thousands of dollars, the years of learning that happened behind the scenes. They show you the highlight reel and let you assume it was easy. It was not easy. It is never easy. And anyone who tells you otherwise is either lying to you or trying to sell you something. The third thing that is overhyped is complex DeFi yield farming. Yes, DeFi has real potential. Yes, some people earn real money from it. But the protocols that promise 20, 30, 50% annual yields are often built on smart contracts with vulnerabilities that have led to hundreds of millions of dollars in losses. If you do not deeply understand how these protocols work, and most beginners do not, the high yields are not worth the risk. You are not earning 30%. You are lending your money to a system you do not understand and hoping nothing goes wrong. So what should you realistically expect if you are entering crypto in 2026? Here is the honest answer. You are entering at the best possible time in terms of infrastructure, regulation, and available education. The tools are better, the platforms are safer, the scams are easier to spot, but the market is also more mature. The days of buying a random coin for 1 cent and watching it go to $100 are largely over. Those stories still exist, but they are statistical anomalies, not strategies. The people who will build real wealth in crypto going forward are the ones who treat it seriously, who study before they invest, who have a strategy and stick to it, who understand that slow, boring, disciplined growth beats exciting, emotional, impulsive gambling every single time. overhyped. And this is exactly where a structured education becomes invaluable. Not because you cannot learn on your own. The cost of mistakes often exceeds learning from an expert who has already made them. The Philederate, the course I recommend, is in the description. It is designed for the reality of 2026, not the 6, no, of 2021. Now the Frib. I have been brutally honest with you today, more honest than most crypto channels are willing to be, and I appreciate you sticking around to hear it. But this honesty leads me to a question that I think a lot of you have been wrestling with throughout this entire series. Do you actually need a paid course to learn crypto? Or can you get everything you need for free? It is a question I get asked constantly, and most people expect me to say, yes, buy a course, because I have an affiliate link. But my honest answer is more nuanced than that. Because for some people, free content is genuinely enough. And for others, trying to learn for free will cost them far more than any course ever would. In my next video, I am going to settle this question once and for all. I am going to show you a simple math formula, actual numbers, not opinions, that tells you with certainty whether a course is worth it for your specific situation. And when you see the math, I think you are going to be surprised. Because the answer is not always what you would expect. For some of you, the formula will say, save your money. And I will respect that completely. But for others, the number is going to be so obvious, so undeniable that you will wonder why you ever hesitated. One formula, your answer. Next video.